Xiaomi released its first foldable smartphone, the Mi Mix Fold, in April 2021. Now, a little over a year on, the Chinese company has finally revealed the second generation, the Mix Fold 2. The foldable has had a near total redesign, making it much more premium with a slim design, top specs, and powerful Leica cameras. Here's everything you need to know about the Mix Fold 2, which has launched in China but may not make it elsewhere. Xiaomi unveiled the Mix Fold 2 in China on August 11, where the phone is available to order now. This is a Chinese launch, of course, and since the first Mix Fold never sold elsewhere, it seems likely that the same will hold here. If it does arrive internationally, it likely won't be another few weeks or months. With a launch only in China, we only have a Chinese pricing for the Mix Fold 2, and it is certainly not cheap. Still, it's 1000 yen cheaper than its predecessor and managed to undercut Samsung's similarly priced Galaxy Z Fold 4. The 256GB variant is around $1400 and 1TB version is around $1800. As always with converted prices, bear in mind that in the case of an international launch, pricing elsewhere will likely be different to the rough converted figures above. Xiaomi seems to have spared no expenses when it comes to the Mix Fold 2's specs. The biggest point of discussion is the design, which has been totally overhauled from the first generation. For one thing, it's not available in two colors, gold and black. Xiaomi has managed to make the phone incredibly thin. When unfolded, it's just 5.4mm thick, and when folded, it's just 11.2mm thick. The company has been quick to boast that this is the thinnest foldable yet. That's not technically true, as the Huawei Mate XS2 is fractionally slimmer, but that only has a single screen, so Xiaomi's achievement in hitting basically the same size with two displays is remarkable. At 262 grams, the phone is also pretty lightweight for its size, though heavier than the Huawei and still heavier than most standard phones. Those two displays seem to impress too. On the outside, you will find a 120Hz 6.56 AMOLED panel in the standard 21:9 aspect ratio with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus on top, while the folding display is a 120Hz 8.02-inch 2K LTPO 2.0 AMOLED, which should help with power efficiency. Unsurprisingly, the phone is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chip, which comes with 12GB of RAM and storage from 256GB up to 1TB. A 4500 mAh battery will keep the phone running for a while, paired with 67W charging. On the back, Xiaomi has once again partnered with Leica for the rear cameras after their partnership made its debut in the Xiaomi 12S series. The main shooter is a 50MP camera using the Sony IMX766 sensor with a 30MP ultra-wide and 8MP 2x telephoto alongside it. This is far from Xiaomi's most powerful camera around, but it should be able to hold its own. If there's a big limitation, it's that while there's a punch-hole selfie camera on the outer display, there's none on the inside. That makes if you want to take video calls or similar, you will have to close the phones and use the smaller exterior display to do so.